What is it, Presley?
We would really benefit having Lena on our side.
Okay?
And I think you'd be the best person to convince her. I think she'll listen to you.
Why me?
She probably understands you a bit. You broke up with Freddie. She might listen to you based on that fact alone.
Well, I can try.
A few days later, Ford was lying in bed again. Freddie was on the exact same chair in the same position as a week ago.
What's wrong today, Freddie? You're giving me deja vu.
Tomorrow is Eve's birthday.
Oh, the 15th of September.
I thought I'd be able to spend it with her after everything. But now...
She suffers more. It's her birthday. By the time it's your birthday, you might be over her. Or back together.
Or dead.
No!
Julia and Lena.
Right, whatever.
Ford was staring at the empty pages of his diary. Rose suddenly came in and started glancing over Ford's shoulder.
Mum!
What is it?
It's private.
Are you hiding things from me?
Would you like me to read your diary?
I don't have a diary.
Whatever, but can you just leave me alone, please?
What's wrong, Ford?
You!
Alright.
Just go, Rose. I'm sure he'll be fine later.
Right.
Well...
What?
I think it's time I paid a visit to my mum's bedside table.
That's not right, Ford.
I don't care.
Ford slipped out of the room, Freddie followed.
You can't go through your mum's drawers, Ford.
When did you become such a goody two-shoes?
Ford opened the top drawer, his eyes falling on a blue book.
She was lying. She must be hiding something.
Ford flicked through the diary.
June 24th, 2022. I'm worried about the influence Freddie has on Ford. He keeps ending the friendship, and I don't quite know if I trust him.
What the...
I know, she only said once she didn't like your behaviour, and that was after the wolves chased you. She never expressed this.
Didn't want to lose you again.
July 29th, 2022. I've decided that Freddie's friendship with Ford is actually a really good thing. Freddie makes Ford smile, and he never smiled like that before he met Johnny or Freddie, and only Freddie truly cheered him up.
Well, that's nice.
August 25th, 2022. I don't know what to do. Freddie and Ford are both broken over what happened to Lilliana. I don't want their friendship to be ruined because of it.
Freddie just stood there, silently.
Well, she cares.
Just about.
September 7th, 2022. Why does Eve hate Freddie?
And that's it.
Seems like it. The last entry. Never knew she had a diary.
My ex-girlfriend turns 17 tomorrow without me.
How full?
And you're saying I shouldn't be upset? You celebrated Johnny's 14th birthday a couple of weeks ago, whilst you were bedbound. But you're saying I shouldn't be upset I'm not with my so-called girlfriend?
Freddie, I didn't...
Freddie walks out and slams Rose's bedroom door in Ford's face.
I don't feel so good.
Argument?
Your son is going through your diary.
What?
I told him not to, Rose.
Well, I remember when I tried to go through Eliana's diary. Did have a justified reason for that, though. Do you want me to check on him, see if he's okay?
Sure, just check on what he's doing. What happened, Freddie?
Didn't care about Eve's birthday. I mean, he celebrated Johnny's.
Freddie, he was completely bedbound. He couldn't do anything for Johnny. Johnny just stayed in Ford's room for most of the day. You know Johnny hosted a party for Ford that you weren't invited to, as you weren't friends then, but still showed up to keep an eye on Lily. And Ford wanted to do something special for Johnny, but he couldn't. He's probably upset and guilty about that, but he was in far too much pain to do or say anything.
Like caring for Lily meant anything now when she's dead anyway.
Freddie.
Mom!
Rose and Freddie shot up the stairs and quickly burst into Rose's room and found Ford literally lying on the floor.
I came here and found him like this.
Did he black out?
I don't know.
Ford, can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Rose bent down and glanced at his wounds.
I think his wounds are infected. Let's get him into his bed and I will see if I can get him some antibiotics. For now, though, don't let him leave his bed and get a glass of water ready for when he comes to.
On it.
Freddie, you're strong enough to carry him, aren't you?
Yeah, I can.
I'll get a glass of water.
Freddie quickly carried Ford into bed as Rose called up the doctors and Amber got a glass of water.
Huh?
Ford! You gave me a scare.
What?
What do you remember?
Feeling faint, and then nothing.
Because you did faint.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
for what?
For shouting at you. You didn't deserve that. Rose told me how miserable you were about Johnny's birthday.
I hadn't long come out of hospital and I was too weak to even get out of bed. I felt guilty that he spent almost the whole day in my room, especially when he did so much for my birthday. But I suppose it was the first ever birthday he's had since he's known me. And ever since we became best friends, he's probably wanted to spend it with me. So he was going to do that no matter what.
Amber came in with the water.
Also, Ford, I should probably tell you.
What?
Rose isn't going to let you out the house. I'm guessing for quite a while.
I don't want to stay in bed.
You're sick, Ford. It's for the best.
Who asked you?
Okay.
Stop getting angry at everyone.
Why should I?
You don't have to take your pain out on your family.
Huh?
This time, they weren't the ones that hurt you. Before, though, you had every right to take it out on me because it was me that hurt you. But your family didn't, so just give them a break.
It wasn't your fault, Freddie. Paisley made me see that.
You should still blame me.
You hated it when we were enemies.
I don't understand why you forgave me, though. Yes, I wanted to be able to talk to you like friends again, but I understood why you were angry.
Life's too short, Freddie.
Well, yes, we would say that.
Life's too short to be in bed, also.
Well, if you want to get better and enjoy life, then you need to rest.
I don't want to.
Ford, you just blacked out. Take a few moments to think about that fact.
No?
Are you worried about me? That if you're not with me, something will happen to me?
Ford doesn't respond.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You're not worried about me?
No, I am. Julia's up to something.
Have we forgotten about Lena?
Well, I'm sure someone can convince her this is not a good idea. She hasn't, actually attacked for a while, has she?
Right. No. Do you regret going into that burning room?
No. If I hadn't gone in there, Delaney would be dead. What makes you say that?
Well, you're badly injured. I just wondered if you regretted it because you don't like being injured.
I never regret saving someone. At least Paisley and Pesty got out unscathed.
Delaney thinks she owes you for that.
Delaney owes me nothing, Freddie, just like you don't owe Eve anything. I want to help you get Eve back.
I don't want Eve back. She broke up with me. It would be rather odd for the one someone broke up with to then ask the person to take them back. It should be her and not me.
Would you say yes?
Freddie doesn't respond.
You're hurting, I know.
Yours is worse. It's physical.
Sometimes mental pain can hurt so much more than physical. It's like a pang to your heart.
I'm sorry for snapping at you earlier. I suppose I'm just jealous. You have everyone you ever loved, but there's only one person I love left. And I only ever loved 4 anyway.
Who?
Lena and Lilliana. Well, and I love Eve, but she's not here currently. And the 4th is you. You're all I have left.
Me? Tommy loves you too.
Not the same as a best friend, though. And currently he's more like my younger brother I have to look after. And anyway, you have so many people who care about you. Who do I have?
As long as you have one person who cares and you can talk to, does it matter? I'd rather one person to lean on than 10 fake friends to lean on who just end up breaking you. You don't need to compare yourself to others. Be grateful for what you have. And anyway, who do I have?
Well, I care about you, of course. And you've got Johnny, who cares about you. You got friends like Libby, too, to help you out of sticky situations. You've got your sister. And you've also got your mum looking after you and caring about you.
My sister and I do not have the same relationship you and Liliana had. We've been quite distant for a while. She cares and everything, but it's been different for about 5 months. We're not close anymore.
Right, that makes me feel better, though. It was 8 years, Ford, just me and her. We stuck together ever since my father died. Besides the few weeks she decided to turn against me, and we never even made up properly either.
But she proved how much she really does love you, even though you didn't want to forgive her yet.
And I feel guilty about that, Ford.
It was not your fault, though.
Her death was, though.
Have you learnt nothing, Freddie?
Please don't leave the house. I can't lose you. What if you collapsed in the street and no one was around?
Dramatic and subject change.
But it could happen. And if you rest well, then you'll recover quicker and be able to go out again.
Lena,
What are you doing here?
most people don't even want to talk to me now.
And who said I wanted to talk to you?
Look, please don't take this the wrong way, but Freddie doesn't deserve what you're doing to him.
Why would you care? You broke up with him.
Lena, you know he doesn't. You're just looking for someone to blame. Liliana was your best friend, and I get that. You ache for her, and I understand. You have no one left. You need someone. I need someone too, Lena.
You could have had Freddie.
Do you even know why I broke up with him?
No?
You don't?
Why would I? I can't see inside your head.
Surprised Julia hasn't spoken to you about it.
Doesn't trust me anymore. And you don't understand what it's like.
I lost my mom, Lena. And I can assure you, Freddie's lost a lot more than you ever have, okay?
Why'd you say so?
He lost his dad. Then he lost his mom to the stupid drink. She always chose the bottle over him. Now she's rotting in a jail cell for abuse. And then he lost his sister. And I can't even count how many times on one hand he's almost lost Ford. And he's lost me too. He won't let anyone in, Lena. He let you in the end. And that was a gift. You need to treasure that. Ford has lots of friends. Freddie only has one, who he actually calls a friend. He won't let anyone else be friends with him, except Ford. If he loses Ford, he loses everything. Ford was there for him when Freddie needed someone most. And Ford was the only one. That's why he's the only one Freddie will put any trust in. Ford treated him right, especially when he barged into Freddie's door just after Liliana's accident. He treated him like a person who had his own feelings. No one else ever did that for him. No one else was ever that kind to him. And now, look at their friendship. The best friendship I've ever seen between two people ever. If Ford hadn't done what he did, who knows where Freddie would be now?
Freddie's the one Julia wants to harm.
And we both know that Julia won't hesitate to lay a finger on Ford if it breaks Freddie to pieces.
Suppose we do.
So, will you help me?
Promise me one thing.
What?
That you don't ever take Freddie back.